Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Back up, hold up, bitch, just slow up. I don't know you. Hey, I got my door up, I can't slow up. Thought I told you. Hey, back up, hold up, bitch, just slow up. I don't know you. Hey, I got my door up, I can't slow up. Thought I told you. Hey, leave a hater in anguish. Test drive your main bitch. Better watch your language. You team switch, I lane switch. Energy on fuego. Hennessy, my fago. Wonder where my day go. Sleep while my pay grow. Wrapping up my game leaf. Wrapping up this convo. Finish up my EP. It's cracking at my condo. Tell the plug, bring more now. I'ma need that refill. Hit her with that comeback. Now shorty feel like Z-Quill. Zipping up my Y3. Zipping up my OG. Niggas won't stand by me. Then act like they know me. Money in my missed calls. Niggas got me crisscross. Look at him, he pissed off. My balls covered in lip gloss. I'm smarter than she thinking, way cooler than your last man. Came to leave some blunt guts and rubbers in your trash can. I've been thought since yesterday, o'clock, little bitch, I'm on one. Stacking paper like I'm trying to take it on the long run. Think I'm on a roll like butter, baby, land a lake. I'm like motherfucker, government, a hater and a Jake. I've been off the antidote, I got no time to annotate. Got a feeling choosy, I think I'm the greatest candidate. Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Live it up, life too quick. Ride around my new shit. Lemonade, my cognac. Hitters in my contact. Live it up, life too.
If I had the ability to snap my fingers like Thanos, yeah, if I had the ability to snap my fingers and wish some things away, I do know that the community would be better off if I could just snap a whole line of things with the snip of my fingers, from the middle finger onto the thumb. I'll snap everything. It's hard. It is so hard. Good morning. It's hard. It's hard dealing with this shit every single day. And a lot of people have given up It giving up on pretty much everything. And I understand that most of us are upset. Most of us are weary of shit. I mean, if I could take away poverty, if I could take away drugs, if I could take away gangs, if I could take away the Ku Klux Klan, if I could do all of that shit in one fell swoop, I'll do it. But niggas are not making it easy. Niggas are not making it easy. And it's something about me that makes people angry, makes people tick, just because I follow Umar Johnson. Umar Johnson's one man. He's one man. We are a unit, but you don't want to be a unit because you're so split up. You got your tribe here, you got your tribe there, you got Fatty acting a fucking fool. Just because he can't get no bitch. You got relatively you just got a whole bunch of, and then Nightish of all people, this is going to disrespect me after all the shit that we have talked about, mainly for the past couple of months, about communities and shit like that, and all of a sudden he's just gonna go off the handle on me? That's crazy. That's fucking crazy to me.
Smash.
Hey, Trish.
What are you doing up?
People are pissing me off.
I hear. What's going on? Good morning, Mahogany.
I came off a great live, and of course, I go to my boy Nightish's chat, and apparently they're arguing over something, I don't know. Some woman named Angry Black Woman is mainly, not, afraid of black men because of XYZ, because of what what they do to black women and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, what do these people want? What the fuck do these people want?
Okay, so this is the thing. The first thing is look up at your clock on the StreamYard. You see it says 21 minutes, 39 seconds?
I see 8 minutes, 37 seconds.
Oh, okay. On my side, it says 21 minutes, 48. So the bottom line is you should never go into heavy cursing until after an hour. It used to be 2 minutes. Now it's an hour to monetize, or it's going to be in the yellow. So slow down on the cussing. Try to curve some of them. And the second thing is, what really upset you about what you saw? Was it the woman, or was it the chat, or was it the conversation overall?
Conversation overall. I understand that we are at heavy times right now with, the election, and, usually you know how do I start this shit? I'm a heavy Umar hitter. You know that. But it's not, Umar's one person. He's just one person. We are a whole unit that can change things overnight, but we refuse to because we are so separated. And for the simple fact that it's not just the woman. When you have nearly people in the chat getting angry at me and then bringing up old shit, of course, old stuff, of course, excuse me.
Forget about the old stuff, but what were you saying that they was pushing back on?
What I said was, since people are always harking back on mainly what because it always ends up in celebrityism. They always talk about Sexy Red. They always talk about
What?
Megan Stallion and all this
What?
other stuff.
This
Yeah,
isn't mixed up in this conversation. These people, the celebrity, they're bringing these women up.
they're always
That's
bringing them up.
weird. What age is this channel? The analytic demographics.
This was on Nightish's check. Nightish is 53. Nightish is 53 years old.
And he's talking about Sexy Red.
Well, the woman was talking. Well, the woman that was up there, angry black woman, was speaking
I
about
think
sexual.
I've seen her some places. I don't recall. I think I
Yeah,
see.
but she's talking about her man. You know, her man is a nerd, and he's not any of us. I was like, who are you talking to? You don't even know me. You don't know what I'm about.
What did she? Maybe the message wasn't for you. Sometimes people speak, and it's for that. Because here's the thing: I think the men that are on YouTube, majority black men, do have like a geek side to them, a nerd side, because it's dealing with technology overall. You know what I mean? So the
I
intellect, though,
I,
that goes
I
behind
think we
it.
need to take a break. That's what we need to do. I think some of these people really need to just take a break and just look around and see what they can actually change. But nobody wants to change. Then Bean comes up. I have no problem with beans. I have no issue with
Who's that?
beans. Huh? Who is that?
Yes.
He I mean, I don't know. He had to look up his channel. He has a channel. Um
But
very
just I
res-
don't know what does he do? Like, what is he about?
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Um I mean, I guess he is for black women, but again, it's kind of hard to explain when like
Listen, I'm tired of hearing that. Everybody's for black women because the majority of people, the subscribers on YouTube, are black women. So that's why they do that. You know what I mean? So to lure it in, I don't. I mean, how does he advocate for black women by just saying it?
he would rather he wants to put black women on his side so he can see his side of how things are going on in the sector or whatever. He's a
Well,
good guy, but mainly, again, it's I told you it's difficult to understand him because I'm not around him 24/7. Fatty, uh, Angry Man, and Anton, and all these other people are around him. I'm merely not around him all that much.
got
The
it.
only time I'm merely around him is when he's arguing with Mr. Fantastic up there on hand.
Oh, he's a piece of work. That guy, fantastic. Ooh, wee.
Yeah, he don't believe in nothing either. But
So, but why do how people live their lives and how they promote their channels upset you so much?
it's not even about that. It's just if I if I if they if I could come up with a solution, which I often do, and it's the same solution that merely us Pan Africanists often say, and that is rebuild infrastructure. How do you do that?
Yeah, so
Property.
this is what I'm confused about. I'm Pan African. I was born into it. So I know coming on YouTube, and I've been on here a while. These people aren't about that. Even the people in the conscious sector, you got to go to the conscious sector to even get remotely uh, a little bit of that. Not the Umar sector, not the beef sector, not the Mo3, not the T sector, the conscious sector, and sift through people and businesses that you can connect to. But it's like starting all over. You know what I'm saying? You're not going to find what you're looking for in the spaces you own. And if it's bringing you that much grief, I think you need to reevaluate how you spend your time and where you exert your energy. Go where you can receive some um, vibration, some high frequency. Because if, and these videos are energy, you know what I mean? Look at how upset you are. You don't know these people. You don't know what they got going on. They're performing on YouTube 97% of them. Nothing what you see is real. So how could that make you upset? Act if you're performing, because I had to learn to tap into my media training to do this. It's an entertainment app on a business platform. This is all entertainment and information driven. The more people do search for information and short videos, but the most time subscribers spend are in live chats all over YouTube. And what draws them there? What they consider entertainment.
Yelling and screaming at one another is purely entertaining.
Some people do that, and some people want to receive that. But I go in the conscious sector and I hit panels, and we're only talking about chromatic sciences for hours. I share the videos on my community wall. I share so many different diversified sectors. YouTube is not just all of that. And even now that I think about, even in the conscious sector, they have debates when they're raising their voices and stuff, especially the men. And it's on. You go to the manosphere sector, all those people, fatty, all they do is scream and yell. The beef sector, scream and yell. Mo3 sector, scream and yell. The tea sector, sometimes, if they have a panel, if they're just delivering content, the content creator may raise their voice to drive a point, but it's not a panel full.
They got me. They literally got me. I was doing so good up until I got kicked off. And then they got me. I ended up going back in. And I basically told them, you don't deserve shit. None of you people deserve anything. They don't deserve it.
So here's the thing. You talk about all of these things that you have ideas for. And even though it is a business platform, have you connected with men and women outside of the matrix that are like-minded and that are about what you want for the community?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh, okay. So, like, for me, I have a huge network offline, and but it's diversified. I can only bring a small portion of that on YouTube because it doesn't fit. I would have to create a whole nother channel for just that specific goal. And if you are not connecting your channel to real life solutions, then what are you doing? You see the difference between just talking on YouTube and action based?
But I go outside of this here, Trish. I just don't run my mouth on camera. I go outside of this here. And whenever I can, I do what I can. Literally do what I can. And I have people on people on my corner will tell you. But I try to be nice, and I try to present some things, and it's always comes with excuses. Always coming with excuses.
What do you expect? You're on a platform where there's mainly zombies and sleepwalkers. Only a fool would think that they're going to get even 3% out of that. You know what I'm saying? You can change minds, you can enlighten people, you can lead and try to, but you got to understand the environment of this. There's been a lot of people that has strategic, methodical plans to drive information. Like the best one that I've seen since I've been on this platform, and he was compromised tremendously, was Young Pharaoh. Do you know who that is?
Yeah, I know.
He was phenomenal when he first came on. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And the height of his, you know, YouTube and social media career, everything went wrong. And that's been this case, unfortunately, with a lot of leaders. When you label yourself leader for that type of on social media, Harriet Tubman would have never went on Twitter and gave the blueprint of the Underground Railroad. So when people do that, I go, why are they doing that? It's social media.
Right.
Like, could you imagine being on social media on YouTube and you have this network outside and you come online and you say, this is what we got going on, this is how we're going to do it, this is how we're going to help black people? Do you think that group would be successful?
Nope.
Absolutely not. So know your environment, sir, and know why people are here, and find a way to drive your message through all the mess.
I thought I could do it with Nitish, but obviously that wasn't the case. That was not the case at all. Even though we've been talking for a couple of months now
I don't.
about this
I don't
show.
really like you. I really don't like the way you look. It's making me sad.
What?
Like you look bothered by this, and the fact that that energy is sucked out of you from just a video and interacting with strangers on YouTube. That's an issue for me. I can yell and scream and go ham on a platform. Cut off this shit, and guess what? Cuddle in the bed like a mother. Okay. I mean, I have no cares in the world. It's like a sport for me. And I don't. What's your sign again?
Cancer.
That's right. It was just okay. You have a cancer uh, mentality.
Oh, cancer, but I am like cancer.
Yeah, very emotional, very withdrawn, go in the hub, and all of that. You know,
Damn. All that, Trish. Gee,
unfortunately, yeah,
do,
you're
but,
very crabby.
but do I care? Oh, do I care too much?
I think you can in the wrong places. That's what's crazy to me. It's like, why are you getting upset over YouTubers? Do you know this is the great thing that I figured out about YouTube? Can I share with you?
Sure,
Outside
sure.
of the matrix, we're all drifting spirits, and we see each other. I'm speaking in general. We see people every day, whether we're in a car, work, the supermarket, the casino, wherever. And these same people are now on YouTube, right? They're on now on YouTube, and everything is so polarizing because the way these people behave and on the World Wide Web, you can only imagine how much they're hiding offline. Does that make sense? Hey, Mahogany, smash it. Long time no see, girlfriend.
Shit. No, I've seen you a couple times on live stream. I don't always fall out the clouds, but go ahead,
How
go
are
ahead.
you?
I'm doing okay. You know, I had surgery, so I was kind of we unlocked
I
now.
haven't seen you at all.
Well, you know, if you don't do videos for a while, I know I kind of fall off of people's algorithms. That's okay. But I've been doing a few live streams. I've been doing uploads, trying to kind of get myself out of the space that.
Okay.
But I wanted to say
How are you
something.
feeling?
Right now I'm feeling a lot better. I just started kind of working out real slow with my brother.
Got it.
When you get a chance, I just posted it on my community tab. Me and him working out and me recording him. I still have to be really
Can you tag me in the video so I can
sure,
see it? Yeah.
sure, sure, sure.
and that'll help you get in the algorithms, and I'll share it.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. I wanted to say something to We-On-Loc about Nightish, and normally, I'm not We-On-Loc. I do not like to talk about other YouTubers, but I'm just going to tell you my experience. So, how do I say this? I went over there to Nightish, and just be careful with those people. A lot of them from the what is that? The that sector, they just do things differently. Because I went up there, we had a great conversation. Then literally as soon as I was down and I was in the clouds, he literally started talking about me. The live stream is still up. He started saying
What?
he turned cold. Basically, when I was up there, he was like,
That's
yeah.
so fake.
Yeah,
Oh.
he started calling me Black Queen, Black Queen. The moment I came down, these black bees, and I don't
No, it was that, like that.
I can find the clip. And I dropped
Wow.
back out of the clouds. I came back up there because I don't think he thought I was going to come back. I said, "Why would you do that?" I said, "Me and you just had a good conversation." Then he started laughing. No, I love my black queens. So when I'm trying to tell We-On-Loc is for a lot of these people, it's not serious at all. It's just entertainment and money.
Absolutely.
That's all they care about.
They care about shock values and being shock jocks, and it's nice to have a conversation like this, but if it's not controversy and chaos in between, people are not gravitating to it. They're going to the lives where there's just chaos. And if you're really on that pathway um, of righteousness, there are channels that are really thriving without all of the mumbo jumbo. But even them, the debates, the controversies there. You know what I mean? I don't think you can really escape it, but at least you'll be around the same like minded people and you can feed off of each other. But the spaces he roams, he doesn't feed off of. He's not getting what he needs. And if he comes back on his platform looking very somber and drained, like demons attacked him, you know what I'm saying? Look at him. Look at his face.
Yeah, well, We-On-Loc. I know what she means because we've talked about this before, Shish Trish, and he knows I've said the same thing. But I'm gonna let you because you guys have a good dynamic. I'm gonna let you, and I think I told you that. We-On-Loc, I love y'all dynamic, and I'm actually getting dressed super early where I'm at.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna listen. Thank you.
Okay, babe.
All right,
Feel
bye-bye.
better too. Oh, she's so beautiful. She has a beautiful spirit. Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah.
So, Wally,
Yes.
I don't like when you look like that.
I look like this every day.
No, meaning I see it in your eyes that you feel something. And I don't like it. And I don't want you to feel like, you got to be more protected, your energy. Okay, Mahogany, I'm looking forward to it, babe. I want to see who's this Nidus person and all of that. Have you ever been on his panel before?
Yeah. Been on Spam plenty of times.
And was it a good experience?
Yeah, up until now.
Okay.
Up until this point. And the whole time I'm thinking, well, I'm usually up there just for like just to have fun. We usually just have fun. We just kick it and have a good time, talk about the same shit over and over again, right? And then we have other people come up, and then, well, usually someone's there and he's arguing and yelling at somebody, and I'm just there quiet. And but let me tell you, this girl immediately said, after I asked her, what can we do to repair this thing? And she said, burn it all down. It almost sounds like a whole Anton situation because he said the exact
You
same
mean
thing.
Anton Davis?
Anton Daniels, yes.
Daniels, right. That's what
It's the exact same thing that he said. I
So
said,
here's the thing about him. I've watched him throughout the years, right? And he's supposed to be an Israelite or fighting with Israelites, or he
yeah,
has a lot of content about fighting with Israelites. I thought that he was one, and then maybe left, and he went against that religious. But okay, so he just fights against their
he fights
yeah,
against everything. He's
right.
not. He's not for any type of community. No, no.
Well, here's the thing. You know, the one thing about him I learned. Remember that shock jock thing that I shared with you a few
Hmm.
minutes ago? People do that a lot. He is really good at it. I don't, when I look at his content, and I've been watching him on and off throughout the years, I don't believe he believes 60% of what he puts out there. I really don't. I really don't because I see him on the other platforms, IG, and sometimes he contradicts himself by his personal life. It's not the same. It doesn't match up. You
This
know,
you talking about the same? You talking about the same nigga that said fuck Malcolm X?
yes.
Hmm. You talking about the same nigga that said fuck the black community?
Yep.
These are his words.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. But see, here's the thing, right? Remember Cynthia G?
Yeah, I remember something.
Remember what she said about, women.
Yeah, with the
Right, right.
baby.
Babies, right? You would think a woman like that would never ever date a black man.
But got pregnant by one.
Yes. And after she said it, right, everyone thought that she was dating she was swirling. She wasn't. Another hood guy. It was exposed. These people don't even live the life that they perpetuate on YouTube with Google. I don't know if they're dancing and doing the sambo for the masses, Google and all of that because they drive that type of content. But when I just like the gender war thing, right? I don't believe in any of that because I don't see it in real life. You know what I'm saying? I don't see men hating black women, in real life. I only see that shit in certain sectors on YouTube, and it's like it's supposed to be reality, and it doesn't seem like it is because I live outside the matrix, right? I'm seeing black couples that are thriving, marriages all around me, and I'm like, wait a minute, let me ask them. Do they have any friends, single friends that are going through? And usually married couples they don't hang around a lot of single people. You know what I'm saying? But a couple of them said they have never heard of a gender war. It's baffling to people offline. Two of them said they heard of it through their kids, and they're always online.
And I
So
was there
it's
screaming like a bad man.
right. It's like art imitates life. Life imitates art. You know what I mean? Can this gender war agenda to further separate the black community is this gender war is targeted to black community. You won't hear about gender wars and not even the white manosphere.
I've been over there.
We
Just
all
in it. Yeah, in the clouds, just
they
listening.
don't like black men.
Anyway.
I've hit a couple of panels and lasted. Survived.
They will love me.
I
Love
actually stayed on a panel for 90 minutes one time with all white men. and just I was like, "Are you guys racist?" You know, I had to troll a little bit. Come on. They were like, "No." Are you? They asked me if I was a transgender.
Wow.
When I hit, I wasn't camped up. It was they wanted to make sure. I was like, "No, she, her, hers. I'm 100% woman." And the guy said, "How can I help you?" Like I was like placing an order or some shit. I'm like, "What are we doing? I thought this was YouTube. Can I join the conversation?" And by the way, not only am I a woman, I'm black woman. So am I welcome? It got it was crickets for about 5 seconds before someone said something.
All white men are racist. All white men are racist. It's just that they're not prejudiced. There are those who are prejudiced and those who ain't. This is it. All white people are racist. Well, I get it.
Mahogany, really, were they racist? They said no, no, we're realists or some shit like that. And we're capitalists, and or they
Yeah.
gave out so many ist Mahogany, right? And I was very quiet, but I trolled the crap out of them, and I lasted a whole 90 minutes when they invited me back. I was like, okay, but I was like, whew, I made it out of there. I ain't going back. I may not make it out of the next time because they got on my nerves with their ideology. It was cringe.
I can
Oh,
imagine.
absolutely. No, you taking it to the head too?
Wait, ain't but a little bit left.
Wally,
Yes.
remember when I got drunk online? Oh,
Uh-huh.
how do you feel about that?
About you getting drunk?
Yeah. Was it a good social experiment?
I'll say this.
Sure.
Yes, it was a good social experiment, but I wouldn't do it online. Because you was
So
you
here's
was
this.
out of it, and you was just you couldn't hold nothing. You couldn't hold nothing. It's like, what am I dealing with, a rookie? Like,
Yeah, I don't drink at all. I don't drink. Like my immune system is very low for alcohol, and I don't like the taste, or rather smoke weed. Less
then why
calories.
do it? Why do it?
No,
Why do it?
that was a social experiment. I'm meaning I'll have a cocktail maybe 4 times. What the hell? That thing
Hey,
is full too. You're like a sailor. Hey, mate. Good day, mate.
Russell,
Bust it down. Look at it. It's full bottle. Mahogany, you see this shit?
it
Got a
is
full
not
bottle. Bust it
It
down.
is not
Bust it down, Wally. Bust it down. Bust it down,
man.
Wally. Bust it down.
I need to be busting somebody down, but they just got out they just got from the flu.
Look at him. They got my boy over here drinking, taking it to the head. That's some fuck. Where they at? Where's this Denitis or Nitis or whatever the hell is his name? I'll go over there and get him. I'll gather them for you. They got this nigga over here, drunker than the skunk, taking it to the head like, "Woe is me! I got kicked off a panel." Let your nuts hang, Wally.
I'm fine. If Trish can do it, I can do it.
If
I can't do it.
No, if I can do it, I didn't take it to the head. I had a straw and everything. What are we doing?
It ain't Trish. Ain't
That bottle is full. I see the
damn there. Look.
Look at it. Look at this. Look at this shit. Do you need
I
an intervention? Do you need an intervention?
mm, I need a back rub. Is what I need.
Can't help you with that, sir. Sorry.
I know. What
So,
that's
Wally,
yes.
I have a question.
Shoot.
Do you have any more alcohol in underneath that desk at all?
Who said it was a desk?
I'm just saying.
No.
Hold your hands up. Put your hands up. Put your hands up. All the way up. Keep them there. So you don't put your hand on another bottle.
There's nothing under here.
Okay.
Nothing.
Got my good eye on you.
Oh, shit. Somebody ended up finding out. It was like, what's this red spot on the floor? I'm like, shit.
Red spot on the floor. What are we talking about?
This fell over.
Oh, that's red wine?
Yeah, it's
Oh, that's really good then.
red, yeah.
Okay, that's a fat burning stimulant. So red wine is the best. I love fat the fat burn of it. Like 2 glasses will get the heart going, and if you have it, so it's really good that you're drinking it, and hopefully you go to bed soon. Then when you sleep it burns. You know that?
Actually, after this, I'm going by the pool.
Me too, mahogany. What? Red wine is the best. What you say?
I said I'm going by the pool after this.
Oh, okay. Just try not to drink in the pool.
Trish, this is you need more. I need more than this.
No, you don't need any more. You don't need spirits now after you're angered. So it's my job to make you laugh, and here we go. Ready?
Whatever.
Hey, that's another bottle. Mahogany, you see this? He slipped one in. He got bottles for days.
Yeah, I got about 5 bottles under here. Yeah. There's something that my daughter could spot. Yeah, sure.
Are you gonna be okay, Wally? Because I'm gonna go soon.
I'm gonna be just fine. I'm gonna
Are
be
you
just
gonna
fine.
keep talking?
I
Are you
do
gonna
appreciate.
keep talking about this and giving it energy, or you're gonna let it go?
No, my next live is gonna be appreciation. I mean, I do appreciate you. I appreciate Mahogany, and I do appreciate Brownie. I mean, as simpish as it is, that's only that's on
How
my
is that
schedule
simpish?
to talk about.
How is that simpish?
I don't know. I didn't come up with the word. And you know what? And you know what's funny?
Why are you repeating it? And why are you calling in yourself that? It's just
I'm not calling this. I just said it's as simpish as it sounds. I'm not calling myself a simp.
That's not simpish sound.
I love it when people do stuff like this. I love it when you don't give, like, say, for example, Lisa, right?
Where is she? Where's Lisa and Bridget?
Lisa is in the bed and resting because she just had hip surgery.
Oh wow! I hope she's okay.
Yeah, she's fine. She usually calls. Yeah, she calls me every time, and she often complains like, "Hey, I'm hurting, but I'm glad to hear from you." I was like, "Okay, cool."
What about
Bridget? She's at work.
And what about Alma? Where has she been? I haven't seen her since we had that.
Alma's still doing her thing.
I see her in the beef sector all the time. All the time.
No, I talked with her last week. She's fine. She's just fine. I love her. She's been with me through my worst times. So It is what it is.
Have you ever met her?
No,
Oh.
I've met a couple of YouTubers.
Have you
I
ever
met-
met any of your mods before?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Mhm. Yeah. One of them, D Darrell. I met him. Cool brother. That's my actual brother. You know what I'm saying? And
Is he going to Vegas?
no, he's not. He's gonna be in Dallas. Yeah, I always meet. I'm gonna meet him again in November. He said he's coming back in November, so I'm gonna meet him and see if I can interview him one last time because I mean I don't need to interview him anymore, but
I have to
see if
tell you. I have to tell you something.
Huh?
Shakim and I fell out
How?
like really bad.
It's only been a couple of days. What do you mean?
What do you mean, a couple of days?
You were just y'all was being cordial one minute.
Right. I've always kind of promoted him, especially if he wanted to be in the beef sector. I took up for him. They called it caping for him, and he did the unthinkable in front of Lemon, in the back chat of Lemon. He told me to unmod him, and then he took to his channel. I didn't see it. Lemon told me he went to his channel to drag me today. So he took. He asked me to take the mod stick. I took it, and then I blocked him because he had no reason to say that. Like I don't. It came out of left field. Like exactly what you're saying. How you cooling and chilling and everything's fine, and then out of the blue, take my mod stick. Okay. And then he asked me to give it back. Hell no. And then gets mad at me because I won't. So then he took to his channel to drag me. So I blocked him, and that's it. I just wanted you to know that. No harm, no foul. Smash it.
Well, don't get too,
I'm not like you. I'm not taking it to the head. I don't give a F like that.
Well, here's the thing. I saw Fatty in Nightish's chat, and obviously he keeps bringing up the whole 12K situation, and it turns from 20K to 14K, 14K to 20K.
So the thing is, that is what I told you. You're gonna have to rebrand yourself, and that's always gonna be on the streets until they're tired of talking about it, and that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. But while you're rebranding yourself, if you do it really well, it'll crush, uh, you know, that mishap because it really isn't a big deal. But a lot of people, you know, especially in your spaces, the men find it crazy. I do too, but yeah.
But you do realize it wasn't that. So we want.
No, I had a whole interview with you. I know.
Yes, I know. I know.
But
I know.
listen. Well, I've been accused of saying that I owned a prison on YouTube. I've never said that.
That you what?
I owned a prison on YouTube.
Oh, you owned a prison.
Yeah, I've never said that. I've been accused of saying that
it's okay, Maggie. I'm pretty much over it. It's these Negroes ain't.
Yeah, my point is I've been accused by shit that they can't even prove on soundbite. So you know what I love receipts. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes down to it, people will still believe things they can't see because it just sounds better and it's content. You understand?
Oh yeah, it doesn't. It don't bother me because I could say something that it make them feel good about themselves. It doesn't bother me. Just the only thing it bothers this individual.
So the problem with that is that when you're trying to move forward and people keep reminding you of your past, that has to be daunting for you. And I know even though you're saying it doesn't bother you, it bothers you.
It bothers me, like I said to you, in a sense that you would think that you would actually do this to me after what everything that I tried to do. And I'm like, okay, I've learned my lesson. I completely learned my lesson.
Let me
And
ask
I
you a
do
question.
everything to do to move forward.
Do you
And
think these
also repent because of the shit that I absolutely should not have said.
okay. So my thing is, do you think that person is smart?
Sure.
What makes her smart?
Oh, I mean, this person who is absolutely dead, intelligent, very intelligent, very bright, uh, she knows her compute, she knows her technology.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, she's excellent with that. So that's it's very interesting that you say that, right?
mhm,
Because I started, I gave her a chance to try to do business with her, and I spoke to her on the phone, uh, maybe 4 times, years ago,
mhm.
and I realized, she wanted my help with a lot of different things, but I realized she wasn't that bright. And what I mean by that is she makes mistakes over and over again that she's already, experienced and never learned from them. So when you said that you learned from this situation, that makes you wise. My thing is that person is still doing what she did to you. She didn't learn from anything. So that's a lesson that there are people out there that are hungry parasites. They'll do
Mhm.
anything, and only if you knew the real story, you would feel even more foolish.
But you told me the whole story. Well,
Well,
not the whole story.
I
You
told
told me
you
bits and pieces.
bits and pieces, absolutely, but oof.
I know. Hey, I don't.
And the thing is, she is a mom with children, and that's great and all. But the devil and demons come in all types of forms.
Oh,
That's for sure.
yes.
And
Oh,
it's so. For me, I'm very sensitive to that type of energy. That's why I dismissed her so hard, and we got beef or had beef. You know what I mean? Because I'm very sensitive to that type of energy. I could, if especially if I'm on a phone with you, it's different from this video because I always protect myself. But if I'm on a phone with you and I hear something that isn't right, I'm going to immediately withdraw. If I meet you and I feel like something's right, it's even worse. I immediately withdraw.
if you said it was something right,
So if something isn't right,
oh, isn't right.
yeah.
Well, you ain't got to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about that at all because we're not going to be meeting. We're not going to be meeting at all because you withdrew, number one, and number two, it's what, August still, August 19th, and the kids are gonna be in school, and I ain't gonna be worried about none of this shit anymore. I'm not. And third, she, she can take all that she has stolen, learned from, if it's auntie or whoever, she could take whatever it is, she can just run with it. And I hope, well, I can't say that because I'll let them listen. I'll let them people be. That's it. I'm just gonna let them people be, because what I felt then, I still feel a little bit in here now, but I've outgrown it, right? And so, and a lot of people have been supporting me, and this is the reason why I have appreciation now. I appreciate everybody who has stuck with me. I've gotten a phone call from an individual that will be named nameless unless I'm on the phone with you, and I'll just tell you. And and this person was like, "Are you all right? I heard what happened, right?" Yeah. I'm good. I'm good. And it's like, "Don't worry, we got your back and everything." And it was like, "All right, cool, thanks." So it did more good than harm. But and I was gonna let it go. But the one thing that truly pissed me off was that when my mother passed away, and I don't have to tell you, or you already know.
Sorry.
If I tell you something, and I told you the day of, I told almost everybody the day of, and you knew, but you still do the things that you did, that's personal to me. So her and the person that she's with, they can all go to hell for all I give a fuck. They can all.
This is really crazy. Child.
I know. It's really crazy. It's really crazy that I tell you that the one person that I have left is gone. Literally. And then you put up a thumbnail and then you hit it in the back. I'm not stupid. Ain't no freaking Corlises out there. Ain't no Corlises out there. That's my mother's maiden name. That's my mother's maiden name.
You don't have to repeat it. You don't.
She's dead. What can she do? I even showed the picture. And she screenshots everything. I don't even know how to screen. I don't know how to screenshot. I don't even know how to freaking docs. I don't do none of that. But I'm like, do what you do. Do what you do. And then channels get taken away for whatever crazy reason. It wasn't me. But channels got taken away, and obviously I had to say something.
So, are you saying that you're not planning to continue being a content creator on YouTube?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm gonna continue as far as it goes. But I mean, I wouldn't start this if I was gonna quit. But people are often saying, "You ain't gonna quit. You gonna quit? Quit what? You gonna still be We-On-Loc? You gonna still be We-On-Loc? You ain't quitting what? We need simps like you." I'm like, okay, all right, whatever.
Oh wow.
Oh, like whatever. I mean, even Black Man Unfiltered was he was mad at me at one point because I had pajama night and everybody was over there. I had a good decent crowd over there. I admit, I had a little decent crowd, right? And we're just having fun. We're just having fun, having a good time and shit. That's what I usually do, right? But when it comes to political shit, forget it. Forget it. People are all scattered all over the place in this sector and that sector, and it's like we hate women, we hate men, blah 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 blah. Here I am in the middle trying to say, stop, stop, stop. Let's resolve this. Let's resolve this. I'm learning my lesson now. But here's the thing, Trish. I don't know how else to go about this. It's like I'm stuck now. I got to figure it out.
You will.
I am literally stuck.
You will figure it out. You're doing a great job.
Am I?
Yeah, you're really starting to think.
Yeah. Thinking is one of my best traits. When I'm not doing more content. But listen, Trish, I'll be okay. I promise you I will be fine. I'll be okay. I probably got this heifer trolling me in the chat right now. I'll be okay. I will be fine.
Good, because I hope you
I
protect
know.
your energy. Keep protecting your energy, okay? I'm gonna drop now. I have to get ready to make breakfast.
Yummy.
Yep. Okay, gotta go. Bye.
All
Smash.
right. Smash it. Yeah. Well, thank you, Mahogany. Thank you, Mahogany. You're just heaven sent. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. And Trish, of course. But no. This is just shit. I'm at a loss for words right now. So let me go ahead and get some rest. But we're gonna figure this out. We are going to figure this shit out. One way or the other, we're gonna figure this shit out. Because now that I know what really this YouTube thing was like, and you know what, I'm lying to myself because now I'm starting to think. There's a reason why L. Nixon, another friend of mine, DM'd me and he said, and he saw what was going on. Read the room. Oh, I'm reading the room. And I know what's going on. I guess it's about time that I be with my people. People who actually think just like I think. And act just like how I act as it pertains to business wise. Now I'm gonna tell you the straight up truth. I'm not out there as often as I should be because of work purposes and shit like that. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to show some people that some things can work slowly but surely because it's been over 200 years. Nothing is gonna work overnight like that. There ain't no such thing. unless somebody hits the lottery and is so selfless that we start getting shit on demand. But even a little corny little $1 million won't even work. We need more than that. We need participation. And if I can't get it with these Negroes, then I'll get it from somebody else. Somebody else who is doing right by his people. Remember, Umar's just one person. We are supposed to be a unit. But if you do not want to participate, you don't have to. I now know what I must do. I now